Hi guys, this week we have Mutation Together Forever on Chain of Ascension with two mutators many people are struggling with. We have Just Died, that means enemy units are automatically revived upon death, and Polarity, each enemy unit is immune to either your units or your allies. So there is not much carrying you can do here for weaker allies because of course because of polarity and how this mutant in combination work, that each unit once he dies first time will change the polarity. So this means each and every unit has to be killed by both players, either first by player 1 and then by player 2, or vice versa. So and the chain of ascension is this kind of map where the enemy attack waves come pretty strong pretty early in the game. So and the multi-prong attacks, and they can punish you really hard, and the hybrids waves are pretty strong. So yeah, many people have troubles, so you cannot carry much, but you can still help because some spells can actually help, although not doing damage, but can be helpful. So I'm not sorry. I'm going to go through commanders now to tell you which things you can utilize. There is one commander, and that's Vorazon. That's Vorazon P2. P2 Vorazon. Wait, let me switch to Withering Siphon. So it says Void Stasis, Confusion, Stasis, Word, Disruption, Web, and Dark Oil may affect heroic units and cause enemies to lose 20 life per second. This effect cannot kill. So these things do actually damage even to immune units, and that's the only thing in the game, but they cannot kill them. So I will definitely actually have to kill if they don't kill themselves, because if they're confused, if you use confusion upon them. But I still don't recommend this prestige in this game because it's just too weak, and you will get overwhelmed. You will get overwhelmed. Early game is a problem, and probably the hybrid waves will be too. So yeah, if you play Vorazun, I recommend Keeper of Shadows. You may even use Spirit of Respite to restore your stuff fully, and just use the spam Dark Pylons everywhere you go. When you have energy, but Keeper of Shadows should be the best like classic thing with the Shadow Guard and the DTs and Corsairs. Okay, so now let's go through like Raynor. Okay, with Raynor we have these Hyperion has these point defense drones that can block attacks. All attacks. And Kerrigan is one of the best, if not the best, support P2 Kerrigan, because her Fury can actually stun units that are immune to her, immune to you if you play Kerrigan, and that's actually pretty good for early game, because I mean Kerrigan won't automatically attack immune units, but you can still click on them, and then she will attack. She won't do damage to them, but she can gain stack of furies and then release that fury on them and stun them for 3 seconds. That stun will actually help ally to kill them if ally is weaker early game, so he doesn't lose so many units to enemies before he can kill them. Okay, those units that are of course his to kill. And also immobilization wave immobilizes everything, does damage only to units that are not immune to you, but immobilization also helps, and assimilation aura also helps, when ally kills units if they are in the range of immobilization of assimilation aura, and will drop resources. So that's also a way of helping. So Kerrigan P2 is one of the best for this, one of the best support for this mutation, and of course Omega for mobility. Yeah, that's also pretty good. And the other prestigious Desolate Queen, the Crush and Grip can also can also lift everything. Of course, it will do damage just to the units that are not immune to you, but the other ones will be lifted and immobilized while they are lifted. So it can also help, but I recommend Folly of Man for this mutation. Artanis, okay, I didn't try that, but Phoenixes should be able to use graviton beam to lift units that are immune. So when they are lifted, of course, they can do anything. So that's the thing you can help ally. I'm saying I didn't test it, but I think it should be. Laser also. Swan's laser, like if you go heavy weapon specialist, laser does splash and should also stun the units that are immune to you. Okay. Then we have, okay, Zagara has, I think, nothing. Maybe corruption can be used on units, but the corruption is not a big thing. But maybe with hybrids, like to get them to receive more damage, like it is worth if you have corruptors, then maybe. But I could recommend just going Zerglings here and the Scourge. But okay, maybe corruptors would be good, actually, for anti-air. Especially if you're fighting like carriers, something Scourge slam into interceptors. I had that problem, so I was constantly gas starved. You can see my video. We won that game, but yeah, I was constantly gas starved. Okay, so we then have Vorazon. I already said about P2, but I think you can also put stasis things like stasis with the Dark Templar and Shadow Guy, and also the stasis wards with oracles, and I think everything can gets captured by that. So that could really that could be pretty good. And the Dark Archons, you cannot mind control the units that are currently immune to you, but if you if unit is not immune to you, then you grab it. So so of course, if unit is yours, it won't change polarity because it's yours now. But there is a bug, just a visual bug. Units stay in the color of Amon's units, so pay attention to that. Not to attack your own unit once you grabbed it. When you have the polarity thing, then this is the just that polarity combination, that this is kind of visual bug. When you grab a unit, when you mind control it, it will stay in the color of Amon's unit. It won't change color according to your color of your units. Okay, we have Karax. Okay, orbital strikes can stun. Orbital strikes can also mirages have also graviton beam, and orbital strikes can stun immune units when you get the upgrade. Abatur, well, Abatur you can yoink them, and you can blinding cloud them. So Vipers are pretty good for crowd control there to of course cloud everything, so units can attack under the disabling cloud. So that's the thing. And we have Alarak. Alarak has okay, knockback. Can knock them back. That's it. Can't remember anything else. Havoc, I think maybe that thing target lock can help ally kill enemies faster. I don't know if it works. It should. Then we have Nova. Nova, I think, has nothing. Nova, I think, has nothing. And EMP. Okay, EMP should work. EMP should work on the Polarity. That's especially good to use on hybrid dominators, of course. And note that enemy units that have energy will, when they revive, they will restore. Energy will restore to full. That's especially nasty. Yeah, infestors, hybrids, vipers, like vipers, and have a lot of blinding clouds. Enemy vipers, I mean, and then or Yamato or battle cruiser, like they have more Yamatos. That's the thing. Okay, so Stukov has the queens that can fungal. Fungal should also stun units, all units, polarized, and I think that that slime that they leave on the ground should slow them. Okay, I didn't test that, but I think also these spells should work. I mean, okay, slime is not a spell; it's actually passive when you have upgrade. Okay, so what do we have for Phoenix? Phoenix can. Oh yeah, the arbiter, that stasis thing. What's it called? I forgot. Like it was already present in the StarCraft 1, but I cannot remember. That stasis thing here that arbiter has. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the Haka. So if you wanna devour immune unit, the Haka won't be able to devour it. It will just drag the unit like the Haka does in the campaign in the Heart of the Swarm. And where else you can use the the Haka. Enemy the Haka, when you have Heroes on the Storm mutator, the Haka just drags unit, so won't be able to hurt it actually or devour it, just drag the unit towards his mouth. Okay, and that's I think pretty much all about. Oh yeah, Murwer has oppressive stench that also can prevent them from attacking. That's it. Maybe ultra. Yeah, I think all ultra can actually that burrow charge works. Yeah, burrow charge works. And there's a primal ultra is carrying ultra is also statman ultra is burrow charge that can throw them around and it can stun them. Cannon Horner. I don't see anything that Cannon Horner would have except maybe the analyze weakness to help ally also kill them faster. And that should be, I think, it. Tychus. Okay, Tychus is also pretty good. A grenade pull effect because it pulls them and stuns them also. This is a pretty good support, because if you are lone wolf, and I recommend lone wolf for this mutation, then Tychus will probably kill his share much faster, and then just Tychus stays there and waits for ally to kill his share, and while you're waiting you can continually, especially when you hybrids that takes long time to kill, and you can just whenever you have grenade available, throw at them to pull them together and stun them to make them to make allies job easier. Also, Blaze has that all spill that can slow them, and I think Crooked Sam can also stun them. Of course, the demolition charge will do damage, but I think they can be stunned. And same as for the cannonball, does get a heavy impact thing. Okay, so yeah, Tychus is lone wolf, maybe probably the best for this mutation. Okay, lone wolf and P2 Kerrigan kinda maybe two best commanders for this, best prestiges. Zeratul has avatar. Zeratul's avatar can devolve everything. Of course, Polarity. I think actually Polarity won't change on devolved units, but I mean they are devolved into lower evolutionary form, which will make them easier to kill. Okay, maybe sometimes it's not so, like when Colossi are Colossi, for example, devolve into immortals. So this is might not be immortals sometimes worse than Colossi, but I mean mostly like it's a benefit. Okay, so we have Statman and Statman. What does Statman have? Here Ultralisk with Burrow Charge, I think. Okay, Corruptors, nothing. You think the Statman can't actually do much? I'm thinking, what could Statman? I don't think so. I don't think anything about except that Burrow Charge. Vector Burrow Strike. And Arcturus, okay, Emperor's Shadow have that pyrokinetic immolation, EMP blast. I don't actually know how that works, but I think it should do something to those things. And also Shock Division, that splash will also stun polarized units. I think that would work. And yeah, that's it. Maybe I guess guard. And that's it. So Fury, Black Hammer. Earth Splitters. Yeah, Earth Splitters. I think should contaminated strike should fear the polarized units. So that could work. I didn't try Earth Splitters on this mutation. Maybe they could work actually, but early game. Okay, if you go Merchant of Death, it might work. Toxic Tyrant, I mean, before you can actually get a decent number of splitters, you can be kinda in trouble, but I don't know, didn't actually try. Okay, so yeah, there are things that you actually can do to polarize the units. So yeah, keep these things in mind. They can be of help, especially Kerrigan and Tychus. And of course Abatur's Blinding Clouds and Vorazon's the Disruption Web, definitely very helpful. Other abilities not so. Okay, maybe even that Artanis' Lift if you have favorable commander, but then if you get extremely unfavorable enemy composition like Bailing Scourge, then Artanis won't be, I think, the best option. Okay, but Guardian Shell helps always. I mean, Guardian Shell can help to, if your ally is late or you are a bit late, so that to protect units from getting slaughtered by the enemy units that they cannot fight, that they are immune to them. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you. Like and subscribe if you like, and watch my other videos. I got 3 videos for this mutation with 3 different commander pairs, and and one on the Nexus co-op. Well, that's the different story. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you.